What's going on? I would like to say, like right now, with the political stuff that's going on, we have an equivalent of another biblical parallel to what's going on right now. It's basically they're trying to, in the book of Daniel. Daniel was many times set up in these religio-political traps. You know what I'm saying? To get him to bow the knee, when to the idol, freaking and biblically Daniel didn't bow the knee, and he was protected through his affliction. But it seems right now they're trying to really push us over the cliff into the fire, dude, just like Daniel, because a lot of us just aren't bowing the knee, and we're not respecting their imaginary edicts and their fiat authority. They're trying to claim authority over things that they don't really have the deed to. It's just like but it also in Daniel as well. They did it to him again. They they made some fast from being religious for a certain amount of time, and Daniel couldn't do it because he had a daily routine of prayer. And so his political opposition was trying to target him through kind of a political gang stalking through laws. And it says the prophecy in there of the end times is being deceived through policies, through laws, through edicts. And it would make sense that we could glean certain types and shadows from that situation there. Even with Christ, they were doing the same thing to him through trying to charge him with kind of blasphemous acts. You know what I'm saying? All the time. Like, just trying to fault find with him. They were just following around, gang stalking him. And they were, with the religious community, in a way, they were trying to loophole him into some kind of offense that would get him worthy of a death sentence. You know what I'm saying? So, this is a type and shadow of the same freaking sort of thing. It's just like another thing with Daniel. They were trying to get him to eat their idol meat and their ceremonial wine that was consecrated and dedicated to pagan gods, and he wouldn't take it, and he just ate raw stuff. And it said he had the best complexion out of everybody at the time in the area, than the king's best men. He was fairer in complexion and of health, it would seem. So same thing, they're trying to enforce something on us, just like in the book of Daniel, dude, in many different ways. They're trying to pass legislation. You have control freaks and micromanagers using the fractured political system to come back then there and target people like anybody who they deem as a dissonant or is going to be labeled something, and they're going to dump all their toxic, violent, psychic violence on us, because for fiat reasons. It's fiat reasons everybody's doing what they're doing, and then they're getting us targeted for fiat causes as well. It's all just drummed up, manufactured, and it's weaponized. It's weaponizing the cool kids versus the undesirables or the misfits, the outcasts. And they're using, people want to belong, they want to fit in, they want to feel virtuous, like they're part of the in crowd, right? Look, that was trained in us. That was the main thing they want to instill us in high school and school, was the narcissism, was to get us stuck on the narcissistic supply of society. That society just is just It's floating by feeling part of something through fraternizing. Um, it's kind of an idolatrous practice. It's like a cult. It's like a religion. It's like statism. It's just like all of the evil authoritarian corrupting forces within mankind. Crowd psychology. It's basic crowd psychology. In a crowd, people go into that fight and flight, and like locusts, they can erupt into riotousness and mob justice, lynch mobs. And it would seem maybe they're intentionally trying to whip this up on us real quick, where there's going to start people. It says in the Bible they will kill God's people, thinking they're doing God a favor, doing God a service. So they're going to trick religious people, statists, into rounding up terrorists or whatever they want to call us, whatever label they want to slap on us. And it's kind of like you got to beware of the media, because the media paints the picture so that you'll be mad at the people that are innocent, and you'll be backing the evil people. Like when people, like some people, some of them Jews, them Sadducees in the Bible, went against the mob. They were like, no, actually, this man didn't do nothing wrong. He's righteous. Why are you guys trying to friggin' kill him? It's obvious he's some kind of prophet. Do you want to friggin'? Why would you kill him? It seems like God is gonna punish us for that. And they didn't even friggin' care. They were just that. They were wanted blood. There's a time where Paul, these Jews were freaking making vows of what is it called, hunger striking, until he was dead, and it didn't manifest. But look, these dudes said they had to eat their crow at some point, but they wanted him dead. Like, look, they wanted his head, like, because these people were so boldly going against the status quo of the day, and they were so dissonant to the whole structure of their pyramid scheme. Their pyramid scheme con job. I mean, everything is a fiat pyramid scheme con job. And there's always some kind of ulterior motive behind everything. And they, look, when you got all the money and resources and power, the only thing left for these people is sadistic pleasure and somewhere to direct, like just somebody to be their whipping post. Someone to, look, they like to bring somebody way down low so they can, like, they like to stand on your necks with their jack boots, and then they stand on the shoulders of the jack boots. You know what I'm saying? So you got double of the weight crushing down on you, and then they got crab in a buckets below you, clawing up at your back as you're knocked down with all this stuff on you. Like, look, it would seem this is the position they're trying to get us in, this pressure from above and below, and just catching you coming and going. So freaking yeah, man. Anyway, I'm just gonna end it, man. Much love, God bless. Yeah, all right, no, never mind. God bless, safe travels. Freaking, I remembered what I was talking about now. Anyway, yeah, man, this is we're definitely in a very prophetic, type and shadowy time, where it seems like some of the points of what's going on in the whole geopolitical climate of the entire earth is parallels with Revelations as well. Yeah, I think we used to have that book. Me and Jason do have that book.
Written in
Yeah.
1989.
Yeah, that was the one that predicted the Twin Towers situation. Friggin' yeah. Anyway, so you can glean not just necessarily from Daniel, but you can glean a lot of type and shadows and parallels to this same time here, like where literally where for for religious reasons and political religious reasons, people had to become outlaws for a certain amount of time and actually flee. It even does say that when they persecute you in one city, flee to another. You know what I'm saying? And so you might very well have to do that these days. Because look, basically what it is they're giving you an ultimatum, and literally they're threatening no man shall buy, sell, or trade over certain new things they're trying to put into place for in the near future. I mean, they've been saying that they've been going to do stuff for years, and it just keeps getting pushed back. But it seems like they've wrapped it all up into one thing, because they wanted to make us get some kind of new form of identification. You know what I'm saying? What's going on may supplement this already. You know what I'm saying? Where your biometrics may be owned and hacked and utilized by the Matrix grid control, Skynet spying, tracking, prison system. So it's pretty creepy, and they're even threatening to restrict travel. So I mean, look, how you gonna? They're making it so you really can't run away. Where they're trapping you in place like a ghetto, like the ghettos, where they were easily picked up from the ghettos and taken straight to the concentration camps. Like, it seems as if we've been conditioned all to like the ghetto, right? And then become cool with it. Like, look, ghetto life, right to the frickin' concentration camp. You know what I'm saying? Just like it's already been done. Hanging out on the corner. Yeah, anyway. Just a little hood humor for you real quick right there. But, yeah, man. It's definitely a type and shadow and a parallel of many things that happened to Daniel in his book there, that story. And it's in part historical. It's part shows the astonishments, but then there's also a prophecy aspect to it, where it parallels and overlays with Revelations as well, man. But anyway, much love, God bless, safe travels, and next time, peace.